Before we start this review, I just want to do some shit real quick. That's all I'm gonna fucking do. Okay. All right. Welcome back to another review, and we're gonna be doing Saw X. And I watched the movie. I did, and it's not actually that bad, but there's a couple good. There's a lot of good kills in this fucking movie. Like, for example, the one where he cuts open his fucking skull and tries to pick out the brains and shit. That was nasty as shit, but it was fucking dope. The one where if he doesn't unlock the thing in time, his eyeballs get sucked out, which ends up happening. Uh, a one where they have to break glass or like fight each other to the death in order to breathe, which is fucking crazy. And the bonus or the secret ending to the fucking movie where Mark Hoffman comes back, which I like Mark Hoffman a lot. I think he's a great fucking character, in my fucking opinion. But the movie is not bad. It's probably up there with Saw 1, 2. Uh, whatever other ones have Mark Hoffman, I think 4, 5, and 6, and 7. I think that's what have. Whatever Saw movies that have Mark Hoffman in are fucking good, because I like Mark Hoffman as the main protagonist. I know it's supposed to be John Kramer as Jigsaw, but nope. It's Mark Hoffman. But the movie was not bad. I did not know that. Is that John's kid and his wife, or is that just some people they saved? I forget because I haven't watched the movie in about a couple days. I would say that, but if those are his wife and kid, or girlfriend and kid, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I'm happy for him. And at the end, I wonder if this is gonna be the end of the Saw franchise. You know, it won't be, but I kind of think of that because John is getting too old for it, and one of these days he's gonna end up getting himself killed. And I don't get how they could bring him back from like he died in the third movie by getting his throat slashed by that fucking saw thing, and somehow he comes back, which makes no damn sense. But the other characters I did not fucking care for. I only cared for you already know John Kramer, and man, I felt bad for him in this movie, but. Uh, it's not a Saw movie I would watch in particularly, but I'll have to watch it a couple more times to like it or understand it, obviously. But this will never be better than any other Saw movie. It will never beat 1 and 2. The Mark Hoffman ones, obviously, and the ones with Mark Hoffman had a lot of good kills. But I think my favorite kill from this fucking movie is definitely the fucking eyeball one. That is just the fucking best way to die, in my opinion. Or the one where I forgot to also mention after he picks out his brains, the thing shuts on him, and I think it kind of like burns him. I could barely tell what was going on because he died from it. But um, and also a lot of people saying it was shit, but it was not that too long. But I think this is the longest Saw movie that we have in the franchise, other than the other Saws. But it's not bad. I would not put it bad. But if there's gonna be more movies after this, I'm happy to watch. If it has to do with John Kramer, but if it's someone else, well, maybe if it's Mark Hoffman taking over for John Kramer, Mark Hoffman, he changed a lot. But um, if it's Mark Hoffman taking over, I would gladly watch that in a heartbeat because I like Mark Hoffman. And I think he's a good character. I know he's a bad guy, but he's a good character and a good villain. And he worked for John Kramer, and he also tried to kill John Kramer's wife. Because if you think about it, well, if you remember in the last Saw movie, I think Saw 3D, um, Jigsaw or John Kramer's wife put on the jaw trap on Mark, and it almost killed him, but he got out in time and like cut like it like ripped a piece of the side of his mouth off, but or his cheek, but he still lived it. But yeah, I know this was a short review, but I just have to get this out of the way. I know I'm not gonna make a review that's fucking 10 minutes long. Oh God, no. That's the FNAF movie that you should be knowing about. But go watch that review and go watch my new video on Terrifier 3, the teaser. And yep, that's about it. I'll probably give this movie like, let's say it's a 6.9. Well, 6.5. 6.5 is better. But yep, that's about it. See ya. I know it wasn't long, but and there's a bunch of shit coming next year. So yep, that's all I want to say.